Need some coins for that God Squad you've always wanted? Check out rockbottomcoins.com for cheap and fast coins. Use code ZIRK for 30% off your order.
The whole thing wobbin', wobbin', wobbin'. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin'.
What's going on, guys? It's Zirksee coming at you today with another YouTube video, and today I want to talk about how the Easter eggs changed the market. It definitely was a little bit different than I expected it to be, partly because of what EA actually did with the eggs. Very, very weird, and I don't agree at all with it, but I'm going to go over that. Before we get into that, though, first up, I want to say shout out to Grayson Weekly for being a part of the Noti Gang. If you guys want a chance to be shouted in the next video, drop a like in the vid, make sure you guys are subbed to the channel, turn that notification bell on, and comment down below, Noti Gang. By the way, just seriously, you guys have been just demolishing everything I ask you guys for. The likes, off the chain, subscribers, off the chain. We're already closing in on 153,000 subscribers, and we just hit 150K a couple of days ago. Like, you guys don't understand, that means the world to me, so thank you guys very, very much for that. But if you guys haven't seen my video from this morning, I had 500 eggs. Go check the video out. It was insane. But let's go over the market, kind of how things have changed. And the key thing I want to mention here, okay, and I need your guys' help with this. Comment down below and let me know. First up, I know there were some rare eggs. Some of the players we ended up getting from those rare eggs included a T.Y. Hilton, and Adrian Amos. There was also a Derrick Henry, and there was also a Khalil Mack, which was a part of one of the rare eggs. You guys see Khalil Mack right here. He's currently going for about 620,000 coins. A lot of coins for him, which unfortunately I really do want the card, but I'm not going to end up buying that. We also got Derrick Henry as one of the eggs, Khalil Mack, and as I said, the other two players, well, Adrian Amos, and the other lower guy, which was T.Y. Hilton. So those were some of the rare eggs, and we also had stuff like Series Redux, Lamar Jackson. I also heard that there was actually a 99 overall Patrick Mahomes. I believe that he was, in fact, one of the eggs. We'll take a look at his price. I don't exactly know what his price is currently looking like, but in terms of the market, a lot of people are confused, why aren't these higher overall players actually falling in price? Well, it's pretty simple. EA actually kind of capped the eggs. You guys see, though, there is a lot of Patrick Mahomes currently up in the auction block. He is now down to 400,000 coins. Lamar Jackson is about 460K. Now, the biggest thing that really took a hit was Team of the Year and Ultimate Legends 96 to 97 overall players. Now, you might want to know, why is that? Well, if we take a look here at the Ultimate Legend 96 97s, the 98s didn't really change that much. These 97s, though, and these 96s were extremely cheap. Now, the market by now, because I'm recording this video at noon, the market has kind of risen up from what it actually was down to. You could get 96 overall ULs. I literally was watching this Chuck Bednarik sell for around 60,000 coins. So the market itself took a big hit in terms of the lower overall ULs, the 96 and 97s. And you might be wondering, well, why is that? Why did the 98 overall market not change? Well, the Grand Eggs for the Ultimate Legends, they actually didn't have 98s in them. So literally, only the 96 and 97s actually had their prices affected, because that's all you could pull from that Grand Egg. You could not pull any of these 98s. At least, for my knowledge, I asked over on Twitter, and mine I didn't pull a 98. It seems like nobody over on Twitter pulled a 98. If you did, if you had a Grand Egg for the Ultimate Legends, and you pulled a 98, please let me know down below, because the market for this really did not change at all. Like, the 98 overall market straight up didn't change. It was only the 96 and 97s. And when it came to the Team of the Year, I've heard rumors that you couldn't pull Aaron Donald, and you also could not pull Russell Wilson. So I think you could only actually end up getting the 96 overall Team of the Year players as well from the Grand Eggs, which, if that's the case, again, that I don't agree with that. That's pretty ridiculous. You can see here Aaron Donald. Yeah, Donald was not in those packs. He's still 300K, and I remember he was a little bit cheaper than that just a while ago. Also, Russell Wilson, 170K. So the reason why the market didn't change as much as we all thought it would is because those higher overall players, the Donald, the Russell Wilson, the 98 overall ULs, their prices never changed. So with their prices not coming down, the 96 and 97s would have shot down even more if 98s were in the packs, because it's just a matter of the better players get cheaper. Obviously, everything underneath them has to get a little bit cheaper, but it just didn't happen. So that's why certain markets maybe didn't change that much. If we take a look here at the left outside linebackers, though, 96 97. Of course, we did get that new Khalil Mack, so left outside linebackers definitely fell in price, and the market changed. It definitely took a crash, but it wasn't as big as we expected, strictly because the eggs weren't as good. Like TJ Watt now is 130K, because obviously a lot of people want to go ahead and pick up this new Khalil Mack. I definitely do, but it's a 600,000 coin card, so it's very, very expensive. Now, I do know that another kind of thing that changed a bit was the Super Bowl players, and mostly just the top 2 Super Bowl players, and that would be Tyreek Hill, of course, and also Richard Sherman and Tyreek Hill. Those players dropped a lot in price because of that gift. Tyreek Hill is 200K now because of that Easter egg. I pulled a couple Tyreek Hills, and I also pulled, I think, one Richard Sherman, and it looks like Richard Sherman currently is 110K. So, Sherman and Tyreek Hill, they definitely fell a lot, and aside from that, it was mostly 96 to 97 overall ULs, and also the 96 overall Team of the Year. From what I've seen, it seems like those were the ones that definitely fell a lot in price. Now, I will say, if you guys want to go ahead and try to complete any sort of sets, well, obviously with everyone doing the medium UL packs, the big UL packs, a lot of those set pieces are a lot cheaper, so you can get a lot of UL sets done. And I've also noticed that the power-up items for a lot of these ULs, because obviously they were so cheap, their power-ups became a little bit more expensive. So if you happen to have any of the Ultimate Legend player power-ups, I definitely recommend that you guys go ahead and look into selling those players. But overall, what do I think of the Easter promo? The Easter eggs, were they a W? Were they an L? And I think it's without a doubt, they were an L, because you could not actually end up making a lot of profit. You have to think, plus, those grand eggs are worth 140K, right? When it comes to the 96 to 97 market, in terms of how much candy those packs were for the grand eggs, say you pulled the Ultimate Legend grand egg. Well, if you can only pull 96 to 97 overalls, you're not going to make your coins back unless you happen to pull a really good 97. Like Ray Lewis right now is 160K, so you could make coins off him. Eric Dickerson is still down 170K. A lot of these really good 97 overall players, they're down a lot in price. And if we take a look here at Series Reduxes, you guys can see, because I think there was a Marshawn Lattimore, Christian McCaffrey was a gift, he's 140K now. And then the Marshawn Lattimore, I don't understand, why was the Marshawn Lattimore a rare egg? Like, he really was a rare egg, and he's going for 75K. These eggs were such an L, it's absolutely ridiculous. If the Ultimate Legend packs, even the small ones were really bad because they give you basically a set thing. I do know that I open up all of my, like, set Legends ones, my small Legend eggs, my small Team of the Weeks, and I did get a couple of good ones, but for the majority of them, they were just absolutely terrible. And the medium eggs as well, you can pull some decent stuff out of them, but for the most part, all of the eggs were just a fat L. Really, the only thing good that came out of this is, I'm sure if you guys have a lot of cards, you probably now have a lot of training available. I mean, I have 500 cards. I'm going to be quick selling a majority of them just because of the value. At the time, when the initial crash happened, if you could get on and get these 96 overall players for 65K, that's literally 2 coins per training point. So training now crashed all the way to 2 points per training point, and in my opinion, very disappointing. Okay, we already knew that these eggs weren't going to be that good. I kind of assumed they wouldn't be, but I was holding on to hope because of the Christmas promo. The Christmas promo, we really didn't think those Christmas presents would be good. They turned out to be pretty dang good, but unfortunately, guys, when it comes to the Easter side of it, it just wasn't good. Legit, the only good egg was the Khalil Mack. And just to showcase for you guys, because I know I didn't show all 500 eggs in this morning's video, well, I went through and opened up all of them. So this is a combination of the mediums, the smalls. You can see I did actually end up getting, a 92 overall Jimmy Garoppolo, got a 91 overall Bobby Wagner. But for the most part, because of how the market crashed and how many people had the lower overall players, the lower ones are definitely a lot cheaper now. And in general, you're just not going to make a ton of your coins back. Like these 92 overall Team of the Weeks, I think I got this one out of a medium egg. 52K now, right, for Baker Mayfield. So a lot of Team of the Week players, and I think one thing that a lot of people aren't going to look into doing, that maybe you should, depending on how many people had these Team of the Weeks and everything, maybe you want to go back, check the auction house, check the market, see what everything's going for, because you honestly may be able to get done a couple Team of the Week sets with how many Team of the Week players were actually pulled. I know I had a ton. I'm pretty sure the Team of the Week one was one of the most common eggs, these small Team Week anyways. As for like these theme builder packs, they just did not go too well for me at all. Overall, I'm gonna give these Color Smash eggs a solid 3 out of 10 because unless you had the Khalil Mack egg, you probably ended up losing value on every single one unless you got lucky. Maybe you only had like 5 or 6 eggs, whatever, and maybe you had 5 or 6 of these small eggs, which are like 5,000 coins. And if you got super, super lucky, you could have pulled a higher overall Team of the Week, made some coins, but in terms of the grand eggs, none of them were good. Absolutely none of them were really good unless you had Khalil Mack here. As for the big eggs, maybe you got a little bit lucky with those, but overall, not a fan of the eggs, definitely a fat L, and I'm probably going to have like over 1 million training points because no point selling players. I have 500 players. If I'm going to sell them for 3,000 coins, 4,000 coins each, I may as well just click some for the training. It's honestly just not even worth it. But with that being said, guys, I hope you did enjoy the video, and if you did, make sure you guys drop a like on the video, and of course hit that sub button down below. Let me know how you guys made out with this promo because honestly, I lost a lot of coins. I'm going to have a lot of training, though. We do have the NFL Draft promo coming up very, very soon, but I hope you guys did enjoy the video. And if you did, make sure you guys drop a like on the video, and of course, hit that sub button down below. Like I said, thank you guys for all the support. You guys have been just amazing. Almost at 153,000 subscribers. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time.